Hello everyone, this is Triple Valve Metro Camel, or aka Richard. Welcome to my channel and thanks for checking out the videos today. Please do feel free to subscribe and also comment after the video, much appreciated. And I hope you enjoyed the video today. Okay, so last night I had a look at my layout and I was kind of looking at my goods yard area. And there was a few things that were sort of bugging me basically. And one of the things was this tarmac surface originally wasn't glued down properly. Either glue wasn't good enough or I didn't put enough on there, and it was flaking off in bits and pieces in different areas here and there. So what I did yesterday evening, basically, I took a paintbrush and just went over this with some more PVA glue and just recovered it with some woodland scenic ash ballast basically for tarmac. But then once it was dry today, I thought, wow, this really is a nice little open space here on the approach to the goods yard itself, or just coming off the main line here, where the entrance to the goods yard meets the railway basically. This is a nice little patch for some property development. So I thought, what can I do that would improve this area without buying more buildings or just basically spend too much money? So I came up with this idea today. Basically, I've built a little extension on the side here. Now, remember that the Bentley Park station sign used to be here. It's now living there. So all I've done really is just I found some spare timber and some wood in the cupboard downstairs and just cut it to size and put a little narrow shelf-like extension along there. And the idea is that this is now flush with this level here, and I already pre-measured it before I actually built it to make sure it would fit and it's the right height for the wagons and so forth. But the idea is that my loading dock, which used to be over here, which is this building here, as you can see, that is now going to live round about there. And once that fits in place, yeah, perfect. So there we go. And I think that's brilliant because it's flush with the wagons there, and it does actually improve it. And I'll just bring the camera out a little bit to show you. Excuse the shakiness. So I think that's a better idea there. Not sure what you guys think about that. And I think by having that there, it gives it a bit more potential. This surface here, by the way, is going to be painted, and also I'm going to put some real scenic cobblestone sheets probably along here as well to improve that. And then once they're down, I'll dig out the airbrush and weather those accordingly all the way along here. And the idea is, I thought I'm going to have it join up with the baseboard here, and this white stuff you can see, it's still got to dry. This is plaster. Normal DIY poly for the stuff. Once this is dry, I'm going to sand it off, and then again I'm going to weather this the same colour as this, some matte black with the airbrush, blend it all in, so at least we've got a pathway, or road, sorry, from the loading dock all the way along here, and then the trucks or cars can come along here, drive off and out through the main gates by the weighbridge down the lane. So at least we've got a little bit of scope there for some potential, and also we can also do something really good. This little bit of roadway here where our new located loading dock is, because what was really bugging me, to be honest with you, when this originally was sort of seated over here, every time I was sitting at my computer and I was turning around, I was knocking this and it was always getting knocked and everything. So it just really was not in the right location, and it wasn't really prototypical, to be honest with you, because if you think about it, if the goods vehicles are coming through here, yeah, they've got nowhere to reverse or turn around much, it's a bit tight. So I thought by putting this over here, as mentioned, at least by having that on there, it sort of gives it a bit more room for prototypical operations. And plus you've got a loading dock here which the goods can come in there, and you've also got an unloading dock or a main goods building over here. So this is the main end of the operations basically, and I think that really improves it, I think. Anyway, I like it, so if you guys don't like it or think it's a bit of a silly idea, then let me know. But anyway, that's what I thought I'd do. So in this space here, I've already ordered it, so it's already coming, whether I like it or not. I've ordered another one of these, so I think these are fantastic signal boxes. It's one of these, the Nightwing signal box. So I've got another one of those coming. Then what I'm going to do with the other one, that's going to go and probably live about here, and I'm going to weather that as opposed to the pristine brick finish of the other one. So I'm probably going to weather that as well. The little weighbridge I'm probably going to end up weathering and just mess around with that area. But this really is a good little area for potential. So that's what I've done so far. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, happy modelling. Bye bye. Hi everyone, this is Triple Valve Metro Camera, welcome back, and this is the concluding part of the first video that I've uploaded, which is the conclusion of me finishing off the majority of the work in the goods yard. This is the sort of the before and after video basically, and I'll show you what I've done this evening. So, in the first part of the video you saw I was attempting to just basically redevelop a little bit of the goods yard land and expand it out a little bit, and I'll show you what I finished off this evening. So, the polyfill is now dried, and I've basically smoothed this off with some sandpaper yesterday evening, and then once it was nice and flush to the baseboard surface existing bit here, I then went over it with some rail match weathered black, and once it dried I still wasn't happy with it, so I thought I might do something else with it. So what I chose to do was just take some PVA glue and just brush over here with it, and then just apply some Woodland Scenic Ash Ballast over the top, and then I still wasn't happy with it. So then I applied some rail match matte black this evening, and I think that looks quite good, and it makes quite a nice level in terms of scale wise for vehicles to get up here, and also from obviously for people to walk on there as well. You don't want a massive 20-foot drop between this level and the bit here, so it looks quite good. I think I've done my best. The other exciting thing I've done as well, I've just put some static grass. Well, I say exciting, it's not that exciting really, but I've just put some static grass along here, the mixture of fine blended turf and static grass by Woodland Scenic, along thus so. And basically, this is the major work I've done here, is the goods shed, or the goods loading dock, should I say. Here it is. So all I've done here really, I've just added a little bit, shaky camera, I do apologise. Basically I had some of this packing polystyrene sheet left over from some furniture I bought recently. I did throw it away because it's a nice thin but decent thickness, and it's quite robust as well once you glue it in place. So I glued it on the end there, and also added some Wheel Scenic pavement sheets, which have been previously used on the little short section of road between the two level crossings. And once in place, just really went over the top of it with a mixture of weathered black and matte black, and once it was dry, just really sort of let it sit as is. And what I did with this paint mix, by the way, I thinned my paint down with thinner, so I didn't put it on directly too thick. I did wash it down reasonably quite thin actually. I wanted this sort of faded, sort of weathered kind of look. I might do something else to it, I don't know yet. I also put some static grass around here to recreate a little bit of grass going around the side there, and a little bit of grass here and there in places. This I've got a vacuum off, by the way. It's still drying at the moment. That's pretty much it. What else? I think that's really it. Yep. Nothing really much to say about that apart from it is what it is. So that's what I've done. Found some Hornby fencing, by the way, in the box, bits and pieces box, from an old set I had. This comes in very handy, so I need to get probably either some more of this or some ratio fencing, probably just to come around here, to be quite honest with you. And where are we? Just to go along here, up to there, and also to finish off probably this bit along here as well. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think it's starting to look a bit more busy at least, a bit more sort of prototypical. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So the great thing is about, at least we've got a nice area here for the delivery trucks to come in here, reverse and swing round back onto the loading dock, load up and come out again, and come down here, down the little slopey bit and round up to the weighbridge hut. And the weighbridge, as you can see, I've weathered as well today. I've took that factory sort of brick red finish off there and just basically weathered it a little bit on there. I don't think it looks too bad. And that way we've got something a little bit more entertaining to look at. Anyway, that's what I've done. So I thought I'd share that with you today. This space here, by the way, that's where the signal box is going to go. Hopefully it'll come in the mail tomorrow, and I can spend a day or two putting it together, and then that will sort of live here. And again, once it's all done, I'll do another video. But there we go. I also found in the bits and pieces box, by the way, these steps. These were left over from the Pico inspection pits that you get. These are the steps that go down to the inspection pits. I had quite a few of these left over, so again, these make a great little step up between the track level and also to the loading dock, with a little piece of coffee stirrer painted with what is it now? I've forgotten the colour. Sleeper grime. There we go. So a little bit of sleeper grime on there. Basically a piece of coffee stirrer. And there we go. So hopefully that's given you some inspiration for some ideas of your own. Hope you like it. And I'll see you soon. Take care and happy modelling. Bye bye.